Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Saira Mujtaba. The headlines. Government approves Coal Setu policy, creating a new auction window of coal linkages for industrial use and export. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says it is an important step towards strengthening country's energy security. Election Commission deploys special role observers for ongoing electoral roll revision exercise. India's resolution on strengthening global wildfire management adopted at 7th session of UN Environment Assembly in Nairobi. Thai and Cambodian leaders agree to renew ceasefire after deadly border clashes, says US President Donald Trump. In Squash World Cup, India to take on Egypt in semi-finals in Chennai today. And football fever grips Kolkata as Argentine legend Lionel Messi arrives in the city, kicking off three-day GOAT India tour. And now the news in detail. The government has approved the Coal Setu policy, creating a new window for the auction of coal linkages for diverse industrial uses and exports. It will ensure fair access and optimal utilization of the resource. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, yesterday gave nod to the policy for auction of coal linkage for seamless, efficient and transparent utilization or Coal Setu. Briefing media, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said the policy will allow allocation of coal linkages on an auction basis for long term for any industrial use and export by adding a separate window named Coal Setu in the NRS, that is the Non-Regulated Sector Linkage Auction Policy of 2016.
2016 में कोल सेतु के माध्यम से
In 2016, a system was introduced to auction the non-power sector through Coal Setu in a very transparent manner. A second major reform has been done in it. Now, irrespective of the end use, any user can participate in the Coal Setu window, and export of coal will also be promoted. This will bring a lot of flexibility in the industry.
इससे बहुत बड़ी flexibility आएगी इंडस्ट्री में.
The Cabinet has also cleared budget of 11,718 crore rupees for conducting Census 2027. Mr. Vaishnav said Census 2027 will be conducted in two phases. He said it will be the first ever digital census. Caste enumeration will be included in Census 2027.
It's considered as the largest administrative and statistical exercise in the entire world. And a lot of digital technologies will be used in census this time. All those precautions will be taken. The entire digital census system has been created as a very robust, digitally sound way of doing things.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the approval of the Coal Setu policy by the Union Cabinet is an important step towards strengthening India's energy security and accelerating growth. In a social media post yesterday, Mr. Modi said the Coal Setu policy will create a new window to enable seamless, efficient and transparent utilization of coal. The Election Commission has appointed special role observers or SROs to oversee the Special Intensive Revision or SIR of the electoral rolls in 8 major states. The observers have been assigned to West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. The poll body said the observers have already commenced their work and are expected to be present in these states for 2 days each week until the publication of the final electoral rolls in February 2026. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will embark on a 3-nation visit to Jordan, Ethiopia and Oman beginning Monday. Briefing media in New Delhi last evening, Secretary South in the Ministry of External Affairs, Dr. Neena Malhotra, said the Prime Minister will visit Jordan from the 15th to the 16th of this month at the invitation of King Abdullah II. She said this will be Prime Minister Modi's first visit to Jordan, coinciding with the 75th year of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries.
India and Jordan share warm and friendly relations marked by mutual trust and goodwill. The relationship spans across sectors including political, economic, defense and strong people-to-people ties. India and Jordan also share strong economic ties, with India being the third largest trading partner of Jordan, and the bilateral trade between the two countries is valued at $2.8 billion.
Secretary Consular, Passport, Visa and Overseas Indian Affairs Arun Kumar Chatterjee said on the final leg of his tour, the Prime Minister will visit Oman from 17th to 18th of December. He said the Prime Minister will be accompanied by a high-level delegation.
Prime Minister will hold comprehensive review of the entire spectrum of the bilateral relations with his Sultan of Oman and also exchange perspectives on regional and international issues of mutual interest. He is expected to address business leaders from both the countries at a business forum and also address the Indian community in Oman during the visit.
Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah will attend the closing ceremony of the Bastar Olympics in Chhattisgarh today. The event will be held this afternoon in Jagdalpur, the divisional headquarters of Bastar. This marks the second edition of the Bastar Olympics. Union Home Minister Amit Shah arrived in Raipur last night.
In the ongoing Bastar Olympics in Chhattisgarh, more than 391,000 players had registered this year. The competitions were organized in 3 phases, with athletes from all 7 districts of Bastar division participating. Nearly 3,500 players are taking part in the divisional level events being held in the final phase, including surrendered Naxalites and sportspersons affected by Naxal violence. This Olympic event shows the positive changes taking place in Bastar as the region moving towards becoming free from Naxal problem. It is also emerging as an excellent platform for the young players of this tribal area, helping them get recognition at the state and national levels. Vikalp Shukla, Akashvani News, Raipur.
BJP National President and Union Health and Family Welfare Minister Jagat Prakash Nadda will lay the foundation stone and perform Bhumi Pujan of new BJP state headquarters at Shimla in Himachal Pradesh today. Mr. Nadda arrived in Shimla last evening on a 2-day visit to Himachal Pradesh. A report.
To mark the arrival of BJP National President and Union Minister Jagat Prakash Nadda in Himachal Pradesh, the state BJP will organize a civic felicitation program in Shimla today. On this occasion, Nadda will also address a rally. He is also scheduled to hold a meeting in Shimla with senior party leaders to discuss the performance of the Congress government in the state and preparation for the 2027 assembly elections. State BJP President Rajiv Bindal said that this is Nadda's first visit to Himachal after the NDA and BJP's massive victory in Bihar, and therefore thousands of party workers will accord him a grand welcome. Ritesh Kapoor, Akashvani News, Shimla.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download the News on AIR app. Welcome back. You're listening to Morning News. India's resolution on strengthening the global management of wildfires was adopted at the 7th session of the United Nations Environment Assembly, or UNEA 7, in Nairobi, Kenya yesterday. The resolution, moved by India, received wide support from member states, reaffirming global recognition of the urgent need to address the rising threat of wildfires worldwide. The Ministry of Communications and Bombay Stock Exchange, or BSE, signed a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, in New Delhi yesterday to train and certify postal employees as mutual fund distributors. The select postal workers will provide investor services and facilitate mutual fund transactions through the platform. The ministry hailed it as a major step towards strengthening financial inclusion and expanding access to investment products across the country. The nation is paying tribute today to the security personnel and victims who lost their lives while defending Parliament during the terrorist attack on this day in 2001. Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman C.P. Radhakrishnan, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, Union ministers and members of Parliament will pay floral tributes to the martyrs in the Parliament House premises today. 3 members of the U.S. House of Representatives have introduced a resolution to overturn President Trump's national emergency declaration that enabled tariffs of up to 50% on imports from India. The resolution called the measures illegal and harmful to American workers, consumers, and bilateral ties. The lawmakers said the duties imposed under emergency powers in August are illegal, damage U.S.-India ties, and raise costs for American consumers. US President Donald Trump has said that Thailand and Cambodian leaders have once again agreed to immediately renew their ceasefire agreement following a week of deadly border clashes that have killed 20 people and led to the displacement of around 500,000. President Trump, in his social media post, credited his personal intervention for the accord as well as Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's assistance. Mr. Trump said he had a good telephonic conversation with Thailand Prime Minister Anutin Charanvirakul and Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet, and both the leaders agreed to a ceasefire. The India Meteorological Department (IMD) has forecast severe cold wave conditions over north interior Karnataka till tomorrow. Cold wave conditions are likely to prevail over Chhattisgarh, Telangana, south interior Karnataka and Odisha today. According to IMD, dense fog conditions are also expected in Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and northeastern parts of the country today. On to sports now. Kolkata is buzzing with excitement as football icon Lionel Messi arrived in the city in the wee hours today to begin his much-anticipated 3-day GOAT India tour. Thousands of fans braved the December chill to catch a glimpse of the football legend as he arrived at the airport. In Kolkata, 8-time Ballon d'Or winner is expected to attend several events, including a meet and greet session and virtually unveiling a 70-feet statue being installed in his honour at the Sri Bhumi Sporting Club in Lake Town before leaving for Hyderabad. Meanwhile, Hyderabad has geared up to host Argentine football legend this evening. Our correspondent reports, Telangana police have made elaborate security arrangements for his public engagements.
Argentine football legend Lionel Messi will make an appearance at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium in Uppal later this evening. As per the organizers, Messi will be reaching Hyderabad by 7:30 p.m. from Kolkata and will play an exhibition match, among other things, in a packed itinerary. The exhibition event will have two teams, one led by Messi and the other by Telangana Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy. The organizers are calling it the GOAT Cup and Messi will present two cups, one for each team. Messi also will do a football clinic and play with 24 children across the stadium. 60% of them are unprivileged children from across Telangana state. Messi is set to take part in a parade alongside two other football stars, Luis Suarez and Rodrigo De Paul, and it will be followed by a felicitation ceremony. The Telangana police have made elaborate security arrangements in and around Uppal Stadium. Lakshmi, Akashvani News, Hyderabad.
The Argentine superstar's visit marks his return to India after 14 years. The tour will also take him to Mumbai and New Delhi. Second seed India will take on defending champions Egypt in the semi-finals of Squash World Cup in Chennai today. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Shagun Chopra.
Thank you, Saira. Papers have widely noticed the clearance of some important bills by the Cabinet along with the latest developments in the Indigo fiasco. Hindustan Times writes Cabinet clears key bills, approves Census budget. DGCA sacks 4 flight operations inspectors. Indigo appoints firm to conduct independent review. The Pioneer writes India approves its largest ever digital population count. India eases visa rules as Chinese applicants rise, writes Hindustan Times. And finally, all foodies are heading to the 15th edition of the National Street Food Festival at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Delhi. The Tribune writes, where dahi jalebi meets wazwan, flavors of nation on platter at Street Food Fest. The fest brings together more than 500 vendors from 27 states and UTs in national capital. And with that, it's back to you, Saira.
Thanks, Shagun. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Government approves Coal Setu policy, creating a new auction window of coal linkages for industrial use and export. Prime Minister Modi says it is an important step towards strengthening country's energy security. Election Commission deploys special role observers for ongoing electoral roll revision exercise. India's resolution on strengthening global wildfire management adopted at 7th session of UNEA in Nairobi. Thai and Cambodian leaders agreed to renew ceasefire after deadly border clashes, says President Trump. In Squash World Cup, India to take on Egypt in semi-finals in Chennai today. And football fever grips Kolkata as Argentine legend Lionel Messi arrives in city, kicking off 3-day GOAT India tour. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a great day.